Sometimes the most life-changing discoveries happen by accident, not by genius, not by strategy, but by pure, unexpected, beautiful mistake. Imagine a world with no microwaves, no post-it notes, no potato chips. Unthinkable, right? Well, what if I told you none of those were planned? Today on History Maker 101, we're diving into 15 of the most incredible inventions that were never supposed to exist. Yet, somehow, they change our lives forever. This isn't just a list. It's a reminder that even in your failures, you might be walking into your greatest breakthrough. So stay with me until the end, because the last one might just change how you see every mistake in your life. 1. Post-it notes. The sticky solution no one saw coming. In 1968, Dr. Spencer Silver tried to invent a super strong glue. Instead, he created the opposite, a low-tack adhesive that barely stuck. No one saw the value until a colleague needed something to mark pages in a church hymnal. And just like that, the Post-it note was born, a tiny invention that forever changed how we organize our thoughts. 2. Safety glass, cracks of genius. French chemist Edouard Benedictus knocked a beaker off his desk, but instead of shattering, it cracked safely. Why? There was a leftover film of plastic coating the glass, completely by accident, that led to shatterproof glass, now used in car windshields and safety gear around the world. 3. Vulcanized rubber, hot mess to high-tech. Charles Goodyear wasn't a genius chemist. He was obsessed with improving rubber. One day, by mistake, he dropped a rubber sulfur mix onto a hot stove. It hardened into something durable and stretchy. That oops moment became vulcanized rubber, now found in everything from tires to sneakers. 4. Matches light the flame of innovation. In the early 1800s, British pharmacist John Walker was just trying to mix some medicine, using wooden sticks to stir his chemical mixtures. One day, a strange clump hardened on the end of the stick. He scraped it off and whoosh, it caught fire. Walker had just stumbled upon what we now call matches. But instead of chasing fame, he refused to patent the idea, believing it belonged to the world. Today, matches have saved lives, lit billions of candles, and started fires of innovation in every corner of the globe. 5. Teflon, the power of the unexpected. Roy Plunkett, an American chemist, wanted to improve refrigerator safety, but his experiment went sideways. The gas he was testing vanished. What remained? A strange, waxy substance stuck inside the container. Turns out that failure was non-stick, heat-resistant, and virtually indestructible. Today, we call it Teflon, a kitchen miracle born from a chemical mystery. 6. Potato chips, the crispy revenge. In 1853, Chef George Crumb got annoyed with a customer complaining about soggy fries. So he sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them until crispy, and overloaded them with salt, just to make a point. But guess what? The customer loved it. That petty moment gave birth to potato chips, a billion-dollar snack, enjoyed in over 200 flavors around the world. Sometimes your sass can spark success. 7. Ice cream cones, sweet innovation at the fair. It was the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. The ice cream booth was booming, but they ran out of bowls. Next door, waffle vendor Ernest Hamwee noticed a panic. He quickly rolled his waffles into cones and handed them over. That small act of kindness gave the world its first ice cream cone, an invention that turned dessert into an experience. 8. Coca-Cola, the happy accent that took over the world. John Pemberton, a Civil War veteran and pharmacist, wasn't trying to launch a soft drink empire. He just wanted a cure for headaches. Mixing coca leaves and cola nuts into a syrup, he sent it to market in 1886. But by accident, someone mixed it with soda water. That accident gave birth to Coca-Cola, now one of the most iconic drinks on earth. 9. Plastic, from failure to forever. Before plastic, we had expensive shellac made from beetles. Chemist Leo Baekeland set out to find a cheap substitute. Instead, he created a new material altogether, moldable, heat-resistant, and revolutionary. His mistake gave birth to modern plastic, the most used material in the world today. 10. Antidepressants, the unexpected relief. In 1957, a drug meant to treat tuberculosis failed in its mission, but doctors noticed something else. Patients felt happier, lighter. That surprising side effect gave rise to the first antidepressants, offering emotional hope to millions around the world. 11. Implantable pacemaker, a heartbeat away from discovery. Engineer Wilson Greatbatch wanted to build a heart recorder, but he accidentally installed the wrong resistor, and it produced an electrical pulse that mimicked the human heartbeat. That accident led to the first implantable pacemaker, a device that continues to save lives every single day. 12. Penicillin, the mold that healed the world. Alexander Fleming's lab was always messy. One day, he found mold growing in a petri dish. But this wasn't just any mold. It killed the surrounding bacteria. That mold became penicillin, the first antibiotic, and one of the greatest medical discoveries of all time. 13. X-rays, seeing the unseen. In 1895, Wilhelm Röntgen was working with radiation. He accidentally exposed his hand to a beam and saw his bones glowing on a photographic plate. That eerie image led to the creation of the X-ray, allowing doctors to peer inside the human body without surgery. 14. Superglue, a sticky mistake turned essential. Harry Coover was trying to invent plastic for gun sights. Instead, he made a glue so strong it stuck to everything. That mistake became superglue, something we've all relied on and regretted getting on our fingers. 15. Microwave oven, a chocolatey surprise. Percy Spencer, a radar technician, noticed something strange. The chocolate bar in his pocket melted when he stood near a radar device. Intrigued, he ran tests. And from that sticky pocket came the microwave oven, now a must-have in kitchens across the globe. So what's the lesson in all this? Sometimes the very thing that looks like a failure, that moment that makes you feel like giving up, is actually leading you to something bigger. Each of these mistakes became a legacy. Each accident, a blessing. So don't fear the detour. Don't run from the mess. You just might be one mistake away from your history-making moment. You see, history isn't just about wars and kings. It's about moments, unexpected, unplanned, uninvited moments that changed everything. So the next time you fail, pause, because you might just be standing on the edge of a discovery that changes lives, including your own. This is HistoryMaker 101, where every story has power and every accident has purpose. Which of these inventions surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Like this video if you believe in second chances. And don't forget to subscribe to HistoryMaker 101, where your past inspires your future. Because here, every story makes history.